Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Today I will make vegan spring rolls. I have shown you a few versions of Vietnamese spring rolls before, from the north to the central to the southern style, and today I will share my recipes for a vegetarian version of spring rolls and also some awesome tricks that you can use for all kinds of other spring rolls, how to keep the rolls crispy and evenly golden brown. So let's begin.
Helen's Recipes.
To make vegetarian spring rolls, the ingredients you're gonna need are some mushrooms of your choice. Today I'm using 3 different kinds of mushrooms. Fresh raw mushrooms, some shiitake mushroom which I have soaked in water to soften, and some woody mushroom which I also have soaked in water. Finally chop them up. You also need some mashed mung beans. To make the mashed mung beans, you soak the split peeled mung beans in water for about an hour and then cook in a rice cooker with just enough water to cover the mung beans. And after that, we're gonna mash them up. You also need some glass noodles, which should also be soaked in water for about 5 to 10 minutes to soften. Some taro and carrots, finely shredded, and some leek or spring onion, the white part only, finely chopped. For the wrapper, you can use rice paper or spring roll wrappers, which you can buy frozen at Asian store. Heat the pan on medium heat and add some vegetable oil, and then we're gonna fry the minced leek, about 2 tablespoons of minced leek, until golden brown. When half of them turn golden brown, you can turn off the heat, and the remaining heat will continue to cook it further, otherwise they will all turn black. Into a large mixing bowl, I'm gonna mix together all the ingredients. Firstly, half a cup of chopped straw mushrooms, half a cup of chopped woody mushrooms, 1 cup of shredded carrot, and 1 cup of taro, 1 cup of glass noodles, and half a cup of the mashed mung bean, a 1/4 cup of chopped shiitake mushroom. Then add the fried leek. It's so fragrant into the mixing bowl too, together with the oil that we used to fry the leek. Now you want to season with half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of mushroom seasonings. Wear on gloves and give it a really good mix. Oh yeah, and don't forget to add pepper too. Give it a really good mix and massage so all the ingredients will bind together well. Now you can set aside for about 15 minutes before rolling. You can also use rice paper as wrappers, and one trick that I have learned to make all the spring rolls nicely golden brown and crispy is to add a tablespoon of sugar and a tablespoon of lime juice into the water that we're gonna dip the rice paper in, and it will make the rolls really golden brown. You don't want to dip the rice paper into the water because that way it will be too wet. You just want to dip your fingers into the water and spread the water on one side of the rice paper like this, and leave it for about 2 minutes and it will soften enough to roll but not too soggy. If you use a store-bought spring roll wrapper, place it on a flat surface and scoop a good tablespoon of the filling and place nearer to one end. Make sure you use the same amount of the filling so all the rolls are equal in size. Lift up the end and bowl it, and then push it back so the roll is tight, and then you fold in the bowl side and continue to roll up into the other end. Repeat similarly if you use rice paper. Another trick that I've learned to make perfect golden brown spring rolls is to place a piece of parchment paper into the base of the frying pan and then pour the oil over it. And the paper will isolate the roll from the base of the pan and keeping all the black bits. Heat the oil until you see bubble appear around the chopstick and then lower the heat to around medium. And then we're gonna start deep frying. Okay, now they're so golden brown on all sides. You can let them rest to rip off all the excess oil. When they all nicely golden brown on all sides, take out and let them rest on a rack or paper towel to drain off the excess oil. Okay, this is the batch with the rice paper wrapper. As you can see, because we have no wet ingredients in the filling, so it doesn't pop up with a lot of bubble on the spring roll like other methods. And keep rotating the rolls frequently so they turn golden brown evenly. To make the dipping sauce for the vegetarian spring rolls, this is the water that I used to soak the shiitake mushrooms. I have let it sit for about 15 minutes so all the grains sink to the bottom. Now I'm gonna extract about half a cup. To that, we're gonna add 1/3 teaspoon of salt, about a teaspoon of sugar, and half a teaspoon of mushroom seasoning. And we're gonna bring this to a boil. Okay, let me give it a try. Wow, it's here very crispy. The vegetarian sauce looks really like fish sauce. It's very crispy on the outside. I hope you can hear that. And also very crunchy on the inside with the woody mushrooms, the carrots, and the mung beans. The mashed mung beans really adds a nice richness to it. And the fried taro make it so fragrant. Oh, so delicious. If you like my vegan spring roll recipe, don't forget to give this video a like and also follow the link that I will put below for all the vegetarian dishes that I have made. If you decide to give it a try, don't forget to take a photo of your food and send to me over Instagram, Facebook or Google Plus or Twitter with the hashtag Helen Recipes so I can enjoy your delicious crispy vegan spring rolls on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.